Hi there. Today we're embarking on a captivating journey as we step back in time to explore the legendary movie, The Rifleman. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of this classic show. The Rifleman is a timeless gem that has left an indelible mark on television history. Join us as we relive the magic, revisiting the movies with the entire cast, then and now. We'll uncover the original identities and ages of the talented actors from the show and witness how they've transformed in the year 2023. So, without further ado, let's dive into the world of The Rifleman together. Number 1. Chuck Connors as Lucas McCain. Chuck Connors, an imposing and lantern-jawed leading man of television, achieved fame as Lucas McCain, the righteous and chain-smoking protagonist of the immensely popular ABC TV series The Rifleman, 1958-63. Standing at an impressive 6'5", Connors' stature not only contributed to his on-screen presence, but also secured him a position as a professional basketball player with the Boston Celtics after serving in the military during WW. Despite a transition to baseball, where he played for the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs, Connors became more renowned for his comical sideline antics than his baseball skills. Following a demotion to the Cubs' minor league farm, the old Los Angeles Angels of the Pacific Coast League, Connors seized the opportunity to embark on an acting career. He appeared in at least a dozen features before securing his star-making TV role in The Rifleman. Chuck Connors' multifaceted career, spanning sports and entertainment, showcased his versatility and left an enduring mark on the world of television. Lucas McCain played by Chuck Connors when he was 37 years old. Sadly, Connors died on November 10, 1992, at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, at the age of 71 of lung cancer. Number 2. Johnny Crawford as Mark McCain. Bonnie is celebrated for her robust and independent personality, earning her a special place in the hearts of viewers. Her character is defined by a set of admirable traits that contribute to her memorability. Foremost among these is her extraordinary bravery and courage. Bonnie never shies away from standing up to town bullies or confronting perilous situations, showcasing a determination that inspires and establishes her as a role model for the audience. Johnny Crawford embarked on his acting journey at the tender age of 6, marking the beginning of a versatile career in film and television. His early years in film included roles in notable titles such as Village of the Giants, 1965, alongside Tommy Kirk, the John Wayne dramatic adaptation El Dorado, 1966, and The Naked Ape, 1973. Crawford also showcased his talent on television, making appearances on The Mickey Mouse Club, 1955-59. In 1959, Crawford received a nomination for Best Supporting Actor, continuing character, in a Primetime Emmy Award for his role in The Rifleman. His passion for acting continued to fuel his involvement in diverse projects, ranging from the action film Dynamite Woman with Claudia Jennings to the Peter Fonda feature Outlaw Blues and Dreamer with Tim Matheson. Throughout the 90s and early 2000s, Crawford maintained his commitment to acting, participating in projects like The 13th Floor in 1999 and Hellboy in 2004. Starring Ron Perlman. His credits expanded to include Pioneers of Television in 2007. In a later chapter of his career, Crawford contributed to the dramatic adaptation Philomena alongside Judi Dench. Johnny Crawford's enduring presence in the entertainment industry attests to his versatility and commitment to his craft over the years. Mark McCain was played by Johnny Crawford when he was 12 years old. Sadly, Crawford died of COVID-19 and pneumonia in a personal care home on April 29, 2021. He was 75 years old. Number 3. Paul Fix as Micah Torrance. As the loyal and wise deputy marshal, Micah Torrance captivated audiences with his strong moral compass and unwavering dedication to justice. One of Micah Torrance's most notable qualities was his unwavering loyalty. His fierce devotion to his friend and fellow lawman, Lucas McCain, played by Chuck Connors, became a defining aspect of his character. Torrance consistently stood by McCain's side through thick and thin, offering unwavering support and guidance. Paul Fix, a prolific and gently mannered character player, left an indelible mark in films from the early 1920s, often portraying lawmen, gangsters, and taxi drivers. However, he is best remembered for his recurring role as Micah Torrance on the TV series The Rifleman. Fix's career spanned over 56 years, from 1925 to 1981, during which he appeared in more than 100 movies and dozens of television shows. Even at the age of 80 in 1981, Fix's mailbox was inundated with fan mail from rifleman enthusiasts worldwide. The enduring love and appreciation for his career, which spanned generations, were evident as fans couldn't get enough of this remarkable actor. Paul Fix's legacy as an iconic character player continues to resonate, leaving an enduring impact on the hearts of fans who celebrated his contributions to the world of entertainment. Micah Torrance played by Paul Fix when he was 57 years old. Sadly, Fix died of kidney failure in Los Angeles at the age of 82. Number 4. Patricia Blair as Lou Mallory. Introduced as Chuck Connors' love interest in the last season of the show, Lou Mallory quickly became a fan favorite. With her attractive red hair and Irish background, she brought an added spark to the storylines. A tough-as-nails businesswoman, Lou held her own against the wild backdrop of the rugged rancher Lucas McCain, played by none other than Chuck Connors. Throughout the series, Lou Mallory flexed her resilience and showed the boys how it's done in their male-dominated world. Patricia Blair, an American actress prominent in the television and film scenes of the 1950s and 1960s, left a lasting mark on audiences. Best recognized for her role as Rebecca Boone in all 6 seasons of NBC's Daniel Boone, Blair also portrayed Lou Mallory in the ABC Western series The Rifleman. Her appearances in 22 episodes alongside Chuck Connors, Johnny Crawford, and Paul Fix contributed to the show's success. In 1970, Blair faced challenges in her career, participating in only a few minor films and television spots. Her final appearance in a feature film occurred in 1979, playing a fashion narrator in The Electric Horseman, starring Robert Redford. In her later years, she transitioned into producing trade shows in New York and New Jersey. Patricia Blair's contributions to the entertainment industry, particularly in the realm of television, showcase her versatility and enduring impact on audiences. Lou Mallory played by Patricia Blair when she was 29 years old. Unfortunately, Blair died at the age of 80 from breast cancer at her home in North Wildwood, New Jersey. Number 5. Bill Quinn as Frank Sweeney. Think of him as the Old West's mixologist, crafting more than just cocktails but a sense of depth and richness that turned a mere saloon into the heartbeat of the town. And get this, he wasn't rubbing elbows with just any folks. Sweeney was side by side with Lucas McCain and Mark McCain, played by the dynamic duo Chuck Connors and Johnny Crawford. Now, Sweeney may not have been the leading man, but his gig behind the bar was the real show stealer. A confidant, a buddy, he dished out familiarity and warmth, turning the saloon into more than just a set. It was a haven of camaraderie. So let's tip our imaginary hats to Frank Sweeney, the unsung hero of North Fork, turning the Old West into a place we all wish we could belly up to. Quinn is most renowned for his roles on 4 television series, notably as Sweeney the bartender on The Rifleman, starting in 1958, continuing to make appearances in films and television over the next 26 years. During his teenage years, Quinn worked in New York City films and also engaged in performances with touring stock theater companies throughout the 1920s. His foray into radio began around 1934, where he played a detective on Little Herman on ABC in the late 1940s. Quinn's radio career included appearances on programs such as Counter Spy, the FBI in Peace and War, Gangbusters, and Mr. District Attorney. As a highly prolific character actor, Quinn's impressive career spanned more than 150 roles over 7 decades. His journey commenced in silent films during the 1920s and extended until Star Trek Fifer: The Final Frontier in 1989, where he portrayed the father of Dr. McCoy. His diverse contributions to film, television, and radio showcase his versatility and enduring impact over the course of an illustrious career. Frank Sweeney played by Bill Quinn when he was 50 years old. Sadly, Quinn died on April 29, 1994, at the age of 81 in Camarillo, California, of natural causes. Number 6. Joe Higgins as Neil Swenson. Niels may not have been in every scene, but oh boy, did he make those 16 episodes count. Joe Higgins brought this character to life, adding a touch of depth and charm that turned The Rifleman into a fan-favorite masterpiece. So, here's to Neil Swenson, the unsung hero at the anvil, forging his way into the hearts of viewers and leaving an unforgettable mark on the success of the show. Cheers to the man who turned hot metal into pure, small-screen gold. Joe Higgins, an actor with a successful Hollywood career, initiated his journey with notable roles in series such as The Rifleman, The Twilight Zone, and Arrest and Trial. His contributions to these shows marked the beginning of a distinguished acting career. From 1969 to 1975, Higgins expanded his presence to Chrysler Corporation's Dodge Division television commercials, portraying a sheriff. His performances in these commercials earned him a Clio Award, recognizing his excellence in bringing the character to life. Joe Higgins' versatility and talent left a lasting imprint on both the television industry and the realm of advertising. Neil Swenson played by Joe Higgins when he was 35 years old. Sadly, Higgins died at the age of 72 in June 1998 of a heart attack in Los Angeles, California. Number 7. Joan Taylor as Millie Scott. In a society where gals were supposed to stick to the script, Millie tore it up. A single woman standing tall in a male-dominated town, she wasn't just managing a store, she was flipping the script on societal norms. Obstacles? Child's play for Millie. She faced them head-on and emerged victorious. Early in her acting career, Taylor secured roles in various films, including The Savage, 1952, alongside Charlton Heston, the comedy adaptation Rose-Marie, 1954, featuring Ann Blythe, and Apache Woman, 1955. Joan Taylor maintained a diverse portfolio of projects spanning from the 50s to the 90s, including her role in the popular TV series The Rifleman, ABC, 1958-1963, as well as appearances in An Invasion of Privacy, CBS, 1982-83, and Fools Rush In, 1997. In her later years, she contributed to Heart of a Stranger, Millie Scott played by Joan Taylor when she was 29 years old. Unfortunately, Taylor died of natural causes March 4, 2012, in Santa Monica, California. Number 8. Harland Ward as John Hamilton. In the dusty streets of our town, John isn't just a legal eagle. He's the trusted confidant and advisor to the main players, Lucas McCain and his son Mark. When the chips are down, you can bet John's there, extending a helping hand or serving up some sage legal advice. Honesty, kindness, and an unwavering sense of responsibility. Those are the ingredients that make up John Hamilton's character. During the 1950s and 1960s, the Western genre dominated American network TV, providing a significant platform for actors like Harland Ward. His supporting role as John Hamilton in the ABC series The Rifleman from 1958 to 1962, and his portrayal of Sheriff Brannon in the 4th season of the NBC series The Virginian, 1962-1971, highlighted his contributions to this iconic era. Ward's versatility extended to Bonanza, where he made occasional appearances in various roles, including a constable, prosecutor, district attorney, and solicitor. However, as the TV Western era gradually faded, so did Ward's opportunities as an actor, partly due to age. In the 70s, his activity in the industry diminished, and he concluded his acting career in 1979 with a guest appearance on The Rockford Files, alongside James Garner, a familiar face in the realm of TV westerns. Harland Ward's journey in the western genre remains a notable chapter in the history of television, reflecting the significance of this iconic period in the medium. John Hamilton played by Harland Ward when he was 41 years old. Sadly, he died on March 13, 1980 in Los Angeles County with unspecified cause. Number 9. Hope Summers as Hattie Denton. Meet the force of nature that is Hattie Denton, a woman who doesn't mince words and stands tall for what she believes in. Hattie is the powerhouse, the embodiment of strength and independence that adds that extra kick to the show. In a memorable tete-a-tete with Lucas McCain, she drops a truth bomb. "I'm a woman, Lucas. Don't you talk to me about principles." That line right there? It's a snapshot of Hattie's no-nonsense practicality, her knack for putting first things first, like tucking a boy into bed at night, or tackling the everyday tasks that principals never quite mastered. Sure, she's got a spine of steel, but don't let that fool you. Hattie Denton is more than just a tough cookie. She's got a heart as big as the prairie. Compassion, care, and a dash of practical wisdom. Hattie's the whole package, a well-rounded character in a Wild West world, balancing strength with kindness. Hope Summers became a familiar face to audiences as a regular presence on The Rifleman, 1958, embodying rustic characters for many years. Often cast in roles as teachers, nurses, and other nurturing figures, her characters were also characterized by a penchant for inveterate gossip. As she reached the age of 50, she was frequently enlisted to portray characters slightly older than her actual age. Her career included modest matron roles in films like 0 Hour, 1957, Hound Dog Man, 1959, Inherit the Wind, 1960, Spencer's Mountain, 1963, The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, 1966, Charlie Varick, 1973, and her final film, Foul Play, 1978. While she didn't secure major standout roles in movies, television proved to be a more prolific medium for her career. Hattie Denton played by Hope Summers when she was 62 years old. Unfortunately, she died at the age of 83 from congestive heart failure in 1979 in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, California. Number 10. Ralph Moody as Doc Burridge. One of the actors who portrayed Doc Burridge was Ralph Moody, who appeared in the episode titled The Actress in 1961. Moody brought a certain charm and wisdom to the character, making Doc Burridge a beloved figure in the town. His portrayal showcased the character's dedication to his patients and his willingness to go above and beyond to ensure their well-being. A substantial portion of Ralph Moody's career was dedicated to portraying Native American chiefs, shamans, scouts, and warriors in both film and television. Unfortunately, his swarthy appearance and rounded features led to him being typecast into stereotypical ethnic roles. Despite this, working steadily in the entertainment industry for over 20 years, in the later stages of his life, is a testament to his commitment as an actor. Moody entered acting relatively late, securing his first role as a villager in the adventure film Man-Eater of Kumaon at the age of 61. Over the next decade, he featured in numerous westerns, portraying both cowboys and Indians in both film and TV productions. While his prominence in feature films dwindled, with later roles often going uncredited, he remained active in television for the remainder of his career. Notable recurring roles included appearances in both incarnations of Jack Webb's Dragnet, The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin, The Rifleman, alongside Chuck Connors, and Bonanza. Ralph Moody continued to contribute to the industry until his passing in 1971, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of film and television. Doc Burrage played by Ralph Moody when he was 74 years old. Sadly, he died at the age of 84 from illness on September 6, 1971, Burbank, California. Number 11. John Milford as Bro Hadley. Beyond his role as a sketch comedy player on The Tonight Show during the Johnny Carson era and a co-starring role in the now-forgotten 1980-81 CBS action comedy Enos, John Milford left a remarkable legacy. He played a pivotal role in designing the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This contribution, considering the enduring popularity of the attraction, stands out as arguably his most significant impact. It's a fitting legacy for an actor who began his career in 1955 with an uncredited appearance in the Oscar-winning drama Marty, and went on to grace many of Tinseltown's legendary properties. Milford's career included notable guest appearances on early TV westerns such as The Rifleman, where he portrayed various characters in 11 episodes, and The Virginian, where he appeared in 6 episodes. While Enos, a spin-off of CBS's mega smash, The Dukes of Hazzard, didn't become a widespread success, it has developed a cult following. In addition to his work in comedy sketches with Johnny Carson, where he notably impersonated Russian leader Leonid Brezhnev, Milford ran a theater in Los Angeles, providing a platform through which many future stars passed. Within Hollywood, he is better known for his influence than by the general public, making him one of those influential figures with a lasting impact on the industry. Bro Hadley played by John Milford when he was 74 years old. Sadly, Milford died of skin cancer in 2000 on August 14, 2000, at age 72 in Santa Monica, California. We reflect on the incredible journey of the Rifleman cast from 1971 to 1979. Witnessing their growth and transformations, it's evident that the bond forged during those years has left an enduring legacy. From thrilling highway pursuits to heartwarming moments, these actors brought the California Highway Patrol to life. Their stories continue to resonate with fans around the world. As we explore their then and now, we celebrate the enduring impact of the Rifleman. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic trip down the California highways with the remarkable The Rifleman of yesteryear.